So around like year 11, I was really trying to get away from these people because of the path they were taking, you know, the alcohol parties path. I was trying to get away, right? And then that's when I started really hanging around the Muslims. Yeah, at that time, to get away from those alcohol people. And that's really what drew me to the Muslims. You know, like the so-called Muslim group. I mean, it wasn't all Muslims, but you know, there's two guys. There's one girl, and then one girl later joined, became Muslim after. And you know, like that's one of the things that drew me to them, is because they were the new uncool cool group. You know, they hated drinking, so you know, I was with them. So you know how it is in school. If you just dog your group one day, then everyone's going to go, what's up, you know, what's going on with this guy, you know? He used to be here, and now he's not, you know? So I eased it on, you know, like, so often I'd go visit them during lunch times, and then, you know, slowly over a period of time, I'd completely stay with them, you know? It's like, it was a transition. I eased it very well, I thought. And so, like, just hanging around these new group, which included Muslims, you know, they were still cool. I mean, like non-Muslims in the group, yeah, they were so cool. You know, like they didn't drink at the time. Yeah, so they were like suitable. You know, like the new Dari fans, I guess. Yeah, actually they were. Now, hanging around these people, which included the Muslims, you know, did they discuss Islam openly? Sometimes. Not a lot, you know. I didn't really understand much, and I don't know, anything they would have said, I just would have said, oh yeah, alright, sure. You know, like, I didn't know much. Like we talked a bit about terrorism and stuff, because that was going on at the time, and you know how people could be unfair to Muslims because of that. Yeah, you know, that's not right. So if you want to say the next big thing that happened on my journey to Islam is I went to a party at a Muslim's house. Yeah, and you know, it was around lunchtime. I think it was on a Saturday. Yeah, I think it was. And on lunchtime, more or less, you know, the boys, because I was with the boys, you know, like that was something new to me as well. You know, hanging around just boys. That was alright, man. That was alright. And the boys, they got up to pray, and I saw this and I was like, oh, what's this? You know, what's these guys doing? Okay, look, you know, like standing in rows, like there's one leader, right? But the thing is, there's nothing there. It's just going in one direction. Standing, bowing, you know, prostrating. What's this? What does this mean? You know, like there's no like, you know, like Jesus picture or something. There's nothing like that. So, you know, obviously they're worshipping something, but who are they worshipping? Well, obviously this, you know, like it clicked that they're worshipping God. And you know, that sounds alright. That sounds pretty cool. In fact, everybody should do that. And I remember thinking back, you know, how come they don't have this in church? You know, like, why not? This is great. It's very nice. It's beautiful. They should have this in church. Not that I was like going to suggest anything for the church people, because I don't think they accept it, man. You know, too much into their singing and songs and stuff. So I was really impressed with the prayer, because, you know, prostrating, lowering yourself, you know, come on, everybody knows that's worship, you know. Like, no, you know, like in Islam we believe there's a fitrah, you know, instinct, natural instinct or disposition towards worshipping Allah, and this is it, man. This is it. You know, like, alhamdulillah, Allah saved me from, you know, totally stamping out my heart before I saw this. But, you know, I could see that this is what, you know, this is what life is about. The worship, you know. Like, I mean, you know, I thought about drugs, you know, I thought about money, I thought about being famous and popular and all that, and like, it's all crap. It's all crap. It doesn't last, you know. People, they're not really happy, and, you know, like, so that was the sort of trigger, you know. I didn't say anything to those guys. I was just smiling at them. They couldn't see me, you know. And there was another non-Muslim guy next to me, and he was just like looking around, like, yeah, oh, what's going on? Oh yeah, I know about that. Like as if it's nothing. Whatever, man. It's up to you. And so, what do you think about it? No, I don't want to say I don't regret anything, because even the time where I did nothing, you could say, was a big learning stage. So it's very important. Okay. So that was like a trigger to Islam. You know, like there's more to Islam than just, you know, Islam the word and then maybe in definition terrorist. Obviously it's not. So, you know, at that point I knew I had to find out that what more it was, you know, like because of the worship, you know. So, like, at that time, that was actually year 12. Yeah, year 12. And that's like the last year of high school. And so you're doing your HSC or final exams, and you know, a lot of teachers, like the atmosphere at school is like, this is your future, you know, you're going to decide what you're going to do for your life, and then that's all that matters, you know. So basically the theme was decide what you're going to do for the future. So that sort of helped me as well, you know, like being in that environment of school in year 12. Like I wasn't thinking about jobs or nothing, you know, oh, I'm going to be like this so-and-so job for like 10 years and then I'll get a PhD. No. I didn't really care about that. I was thinking more about, like, you know, what am I going to live for in my life? I was thinking, hey, maybe now I could, you know, get out and move in by myself, you know, live by myself, and maybe do some of those things that I was too embarrassed to do with other people around. I was thinking, maybe that sounds cool, you know, like maybe, you know, I could try a different lifestyle, you know, that I wouldn't normally try with other people around. Yeah, but then I was thinking, you know, like that's rubbish, you know, from my experience. The popular people with the drugs and alcohol, it doesn't work out, you know. So it's not worth it, you know. So that's not a good choice. So then I was thinking, like, if there was a way that I could, like, be some sort of you know, someone connected to God, you know, because essentially, you know, like, I'm gonna find out what the meaning of life is, you know. So maybe if I could just be someone doing that all the time, that would be alright.